What's up, guys? It's your girl OV, and welcome to another episode of Unplugged, the podcast. But today, guess what? We have a special guest. But firstly, let us welcome our host.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Rizzy, and I hope you're as excited as I am. Today, we have a really interesting topic, ne? I hope you guys stay tuned. Don't forget to share and like the video. So here we have our guest. May you introduce yourself, please?
Hey everyone, my name is Africa, the one and only, aka Mangaba, and thank you guys for having me here today.
Welcome. So today, our topic is based on money versus faith. But firstly, my question is, does money reveal or change your character?
Well, in my experience with money, I would say it reveals your character because it reveals basically your flaws and your strengths. Money just multiplies your ability. So the character that you carry in front of people is revealed much more clearly with what you have, especially when you have resources. When you have the ability to get what you want immediately, then we will be able to see who you are, if you're a reactive person or not. But it also has an impact around the people around you. Sometimes your character might not change, but when people know about the resources that you have, they can switch up on you.
Real.
Yeah.
Like facts upon facts. Well, like I have a friend. Yeah, so it happened that one day he was like venting to me. So at some points in life, they were like stable financially, ne? And then now they looked happy in my eyes. So feels good, you feel me?
I feel you.
But then now he's venting now. He's like, man, I don't understand why people do this. I'm like, what do you mean why people do this? He's like, see his auntie, ne? So like, when they were financially stable, his auntie used to come at his house like this. They coming every day, wire.
Okay.
Right? I'm like, okay, what's going on there? Now he tells me, ever since the money started declining, now they they're struggling financially. It's like his auntie stopped coming, she stopped even calling, checking up on them, guys, how you doing? And this.
Nah, that's crazy.
And he's even saying that some of his friends too, they don't even play with him like that anymore. You know?
Damn, so he didn't hang out. His friends switched up on him.
Yeah, that's why, bro. I don't even know how to comfort the guy. It's like, hey man, it's life. You move on.
Yeah, man. These things happen, bro.
It's life.
Yeah.
Yo, okay. My definition, in my own opinion, money is a magnifying glass. The reason why I say that is because a magnifying glass reveals what people cannot see. And then in the Bible, it speaks about that the root of all evil is the love of money. There's a spirit called the mammon spirit. That spirit is very dangerous because you start idolizing, worshipping money to a point where you forget your own character and you tend to do the wrong things to get money, which is very bad. So you need to understand that you need to be careful concerning your surroundings when it comes to money. Is it changing or is it rereading who you are? Because those are questions you need to ask yourself.
Yeah.
You see?
Real. That's real.
Wow.
I mean, based on my own experience with money, I actually can tell because when I started making a certain amount of money that was more larger than what I usually would, I noticed the characters of the people around me and also my own. I would see that my boundaries, I was able to tell where my boundaries were lacking because I had this issue where I would help out a lot beyond what I actually should have, where I would overextend. And that would leave me stranded, but helping other people out because I was taking the responsibilities of other people instead of leaving it to them. And that's another thing that we should be careful with when we have money. We should be able to be disciplined enough to say no to certain things, even if it actually tests relationships as well.
Yeah.
So when money is used right as a tool, when you use it right, you actually cultivate healthy relationships, good relationships with true people who would actually stand with you. At the same time, it also gives you a better relationship with yourself. And if you have a healthy relationship with money and yourself, then your spiritual life as well with God will not be affected by money. So yeah.
So what about those who believe, who trust, who pray, worship God, yet financially they're not strong?
I was waiting for that. I ain't gonna lie. You see, the thing is, we think God is a genie. I'm not saying that it's everyone. A genie is a being which you just have wishes. He grants wishes for you. Like, we treat God like a vending machine. So the thing is, when you do that, you're being delusional. You're sorry to say. It might hurt some of the viewers, but
It's the truth.
it's being delusional when you expect miracles to happen, which I'm not denying God does have miracles for people, but faith without action is delusion. The Bible says faith without action is dead. So if you expect God to just magically put R1,000,000 in your bank account, but you put zero effort into making that money, it's not going to happen. And another thing is God can see your character. Even if He was to do a miracle for you, He will look at your character if you can handle what you are asking for to begin with. So in order for you to actually obtain that thing that you want, that money that you are looking for in the first place, you need to actually put in the work, number one, so that the experiences that you face in that journey will refine you for you to be able to carry what you're asking God for in the first place. So people who have faith but don't have money, it's often money is a thing that reveals also where you are lacking. In which parts of your life are you not putting in effort? So if you're not putting in the work and you're expecting money, it's not going to happen whatsoever.
Deep. Deep.
Do you have a business?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I actually do have a business. And I would say business needs discipline.
Yeah.
You need to be patient with God and yourself and the business, because not everything will work out as it should, obviously. Because obviously in our economy, you struggle a lot to be financially free and things like that. But you need to learn discipline. You need to be patient. You need to love what you're doing.
Facts.
In order for you to continue to pursue it and things like that.
That's true.
Yes.
But that just reveals that since you're following God, you understand that you still need to run something in order for you to obtain what you're asking Him for. See the point? You would not have a business without having faith that it will work out. You had a whole goal inside of that in the first place. How about you, Ryan?
I cannot necessarily say that I have like a business, but like I have ideas.
Yeah.
But then the ideas, I cannot say they're mine. It's plagiarism, you know?
Yeah.
But like these ideas, they came to me when there's a day I decided to fast, and then like I fasted, then I prayed, I meditated on a word, you know? And then now these ideas started coming to me during this process of meditation.
Yeah.
And I knew very well, these are not my ideas, but these are ideas that I got from God. Because He saw deep inside me that He's not doing this for Himself. It's like the love inside me, how to affect the people around me, and to spread the word of God.
Exactly. Through the business.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
So then now, these business ideas, I cannot say they're necessarily possible right now. I need like to have a starting point, you know, like baby steps. But as you said, if I have enough faith and I believe it is going to work out.
Exactly.
Yes. But then I also have another question. So for now, for people, right, who are in ministry, is it possible for them to serve and also have a budget, you know, to be financially stable during this process of serving God?
Absolutely. Another thing on that, also going back to what you said about you having visions, basically ideas that come from God. So clearly, God will use your business to serve people.
Yeah.
Business itself is a ministry. It is a form of ministry because it's serving people. Although, yes, you are getting served financially, they're paying you for what you're doing, but you're still acting from a place of love, saying this person needs help and I can help them out. That's how sales works. That's how marketing works. Everything that we do, every business that's on this planet is actually a form of ministry. And God allows those things to exist because He knows that they are going to help people. You get the point?
Deep.
So it is 100% important for a man of God to serve the Lord in that sense of understanding that business is key. Even God Himself created gold and all of these minerals that we have. He knew the purpose of those things.
Yeah.
So it is in our nature as Christians to participate in business, in work, in careers, and in creativity. It is literally our nature. Am I making sense though?
Now you're making sense. You make your mother yourself also. You wise, man.
Appreciate it. It's the Holy Spirit, bro.
Probably a question that a lot of people would want to like ask is, how do you beat debt?
How do you beat debt?
Yeah.
Well, there's two types of debt. There's good debt and there's bad debt. So you need to, if you're speaking about beating bad debt, first of all, you have to change your habits. debt is often there because of bad habits. Some people take debt in order to buy food in the house or like clothes. Have you seen these accounts where people would go to like a clothing store? Like, do you know any clothing stores that you like, Mr. Price, for example?
Like
Yeah, factory, exact. So you see, they offer these things called accounts where you can like get clothes on credit, right? That is not wise. If you go and open a credit account with a store for clothing, rather do that for business sake, where you can sell it at a higher price and then pay back. That is how you beat the debt. Use your debt to your advantage, good debt, where you now go ahead and open a debt, like take a loan at a bank, and then you put a asset as collateral. Yeah, I'm teaching you guys financial education here.
Only teacher.
So you put it against something like an asset as collateral. This is what billionaires do.
Yeah.
They take a stock and then they put their companies at debt in order to handle
The current problem.
no, not a current problem.
What?
It's like reducing the amount of tax because you cannot be taxed on debt.
Oh.
It's difficult to handle that though, because when you're taking debt, you need to make sure that what you're doing, you trust that it's gonna work. This is where faith comes in again. You understand?
Yeah.
That's how in the Bible, Elijah met a widow. Do you know the story where Elijah met a widow who was poor, and there were debt collectors who wanted money from the husband who passed away, and they were gonna take her son away, right? So she was in debt already. So Elijah said, "You know what? Go to your neighbors and ask for oil." Now you see, he's asking her to go into further debt. Oil in that time was a very precious resource. It's still a precious resource in our generation, but back then it had it was more significant. So Elijah's a prophet. He told the lady to go and take oil to get into more debt so that she could sell that oil to people. And she did. And God did a miracle in there. That oil did not run out. She poured it over and over and over, and it did not run out. So she was selling and making more money through that process. She was even able to pay off the debt, get food for the kid, and take care of herself. And she beat the debt through debt. Wow. You use that for yourself. Yeah.
I'd like to ask, when did wealth test your faith?
When did wealth? Oh, this is a recent one. So recently, I had moved out of my mom's place, right? And I moved into an area that was very, 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 very posh. You see, it's an estate. It's an equestrian estate. All right, nice. Yeah. So it's a very interesting place. It's very comfortable, and this is a tricky thing. People think that testing of faith is when you face difficulties. The worst one is when you're comfortable. Because see, when you get to a place of comfort, the devil can play with you easily there. You get my point.
Yeah.
And now you become complacent. Complacent means that you're good at what you do. But you're so confident in your skills that you think that I put in the bare minimum and I get a lot. To the extent where you start putting in effort at the end, and then you don't do anything. And that's when now my faith was tested. Am I okay with where I'm at? Or do I still want to strive to see what God wants for me? You see, this is where you put in effort. You keep the effort up, even if you're already good at what you do. Even if you're perfect, you keep moving at the same consistent effort. That was when I was tested. How about you guys? Actually, you guys are me.
I cannot say my faith necessarily has been tested, but like there was a day. When was it? There was a day where like I fixed my friend's PC. Yeah. So now I thought, hey, smart. I'm a genius. I know all of this. Small things.
Yeah.
He brought a PC that needed to be jailbreaked. It needed to be updated from Windows 7 to 10. So now I'm like, I got this.
Yeah.
Let me take the same approach.
Yeah.
Oh, don't show me flames, dog.
You got too comfortable in your
Got so
skill.
comfortable. I thought, maybe the best one around here. Like, right, also Kaylee. That's how, like, I could say faith low-key tested me.
Your faith was tested there. I get it.
But you?
When it comes to wealth, faith is a very important thing, because when you start losing money, you start to think that God is slowly moving, drifting away from you because you continue to pray, ask for money, and God did provide. But now because you're enjoying that wealth and everything, you stop working hard to earn the money.
Complacency.
Easy.
Yeah.
And then now that it's slowly leaving and leaving, you start to think that God is trying to take that away from you.
Exactly.
But that's not the case.
Yeah.
Instead, it's a thing of your faith is the one that's drifting away from you.
Mm-hmm.
You no longer trust in God, but you trust in the tool you have.
Exactly.
And then you stop working hard.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's complacency is a silent demon that attacks Christians silently. It's the moment when you trust yourself too much, where pride gets very high, and you also notice that for real you have evidence to prove that you are okay. And once that happens, you start to relax. And the devil wants that, and it's a trash. It's only when God wakes us up by allowing the consequence of that. In the Bible, Hebrews chapter 12, verse 29, it says God is a consuming fire. That whole chapter there was talking about God being able to speak and shake things from your life. So the moment when God says, hey, dude, get up early, like, you know that moment where your alarm rings and you be like, I have to get up. But the other side of you is like, nah, I'm too tired. I'm too tired. Let me rest. That's where the one that says, I gotta get up is God's voice. And it's shaking you to wake up. What do you choose? You choose to relax.
To relax.
Now, the thing about ignoring God's voice is that there's a consequence to that.
Yeah.
See, and in money, it's visible. As you said, you'll notice your income reducing. That's where you recognize, and also you also realize that your skill is lacking. There's two sides to it: the skill and the income.
And the income.
Once that happens, that's the shaking of you. You are being shaken by God's voice. The devil is testing you through those things. He's the test for you. God is revealing to you what needs to be changed in order for you to acquire the wealth that He had promised for you. You get it?
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is really leaving me. I'm like, I'm flabbergasted. I'm like, I'm out of words. I'm species. I would have been.
Yo, I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Feel free. So, if God was to open a financial door for you where it changes your life forever, forever, and you have access to it, but you don't know what to do.
Don't know what to do.
What would be the first move that you would attempt to access the promise that He has for you?
To access the promise.
Please repeat the question.
Okay. All right. Let me give you a scenario.
Okay.
You have been given an opportunity by a random company.
Yes.
All right. They give you an opportunity to do sales for them. I would together.
Yeah.
And you get a very high commission. All right.
Yeah.
And then you have other resources like a team of people
Okay.
who they were not given the opportunity. You were given that
given the
opportunity. All right. Grace, you were given the opportunity.
Yeah.
And now you don't have the skill to apply what that company needs, but you have a team of people
That can do that.
that can do it. What would be your first move?
I think, okay, since I do not have the acquired skill that they want or they need in the company,
But they gave you a
so
resource.
they gave me a resource, and I also have a team. I think if I had the opportunity to work with my team and tell them, no, I have a team specifically for that, I think that would be something I would use as a tool, my team. Instead of working alone and trying to achieve something I do not have or that's not there.
I get it. All right. I have a follow-up question, but let's hear Ryan.
Hey. Okay, so me, as he said, I'll use my colleagues their tool, right?
Yeah.
But then during that whole process, I will learn with them, so that you may never know what other opportunities can come. I might need those skills, and I won't have the same team.
I get it.
Yeah, I will work with them.
And then you improve. I see you are the financial one and you are the skills one. I see it now. All right. So now here's a follow-up question, and I'm glad you guys answered the way that you did. It means you're on the same wavelength here. Let's say this product is a new product. They gave you the resource. The resource is a product, right?
It's the product, yeah.
And okay, God opened this door for you. It's like, this is a new product in the market. No one has ever sold it before. It's new. It is very niche. You get it.
Yeah.
What's the first step you're going to do to sell that product?
To sell the product.
Social media.
Mm.
Like, you need to be consistent in promoting your brand, your product. You need to know that you have to post things like that. Promoting the brand will be one thing and stuff like that.
Mm.
Okay.
This is what acting on faith sounds like, by the way. Continue, sir.
What would you do? What I would do. Thing is that I'm not just thinking about the product. I'm also thinking about maintaining my supply, you know? You see, so I'm just gonna learn how to, like, what can I say? I'm gonna get, you know, a group of scientists or whatever,
Yeah.
help me find those ingredients so that when I'm out of stock, I have more, you know.
Yeah.
And this will help me build the foundation for God's plan.
Ah.
But yes, guys, we really thank you for staying tuned today. And I also hope you can drop your opinions down in the comment section. And also really apologize that today we'll not be able to read stories like last time.
Yes.
But thank you very much for staying tuned. Peace out. Stay blessed.
Bye.
Hello.